Travis Heeman and I have co-listed this 170 acres. We're sitting right now between Chillicothe and just a mile or two from Poosey Conservation Area. Combination farm, timber tillable, open ground, primitive off-grid cabin. It's really well set up and located property.
Yeah, it is, Jason. It has a lot to offer. Like you said, the cabin, the off-grid cabin behind us, just to my left, to the north here, is roughly 16 acres tillable. It's planted in corn this year. The corn on it looks great. Beyond that is a lot of timber, rolling, mixed hardwoods, mature timber, very pretty timber. And on top of that, there's 2 stock ponds on the farm.
Yeah, 2 stock ponds. And then the back side of the farm, there's more open acreage. A lot of that was once in tillable. The access could be widened if you wanted to get farm equipment back in there again. Or right now, a lot of that's warm season grasses, brush. It could be food plots, blank slate on the back end. Really well set up farm. Lots of nice blinds here too.
Yeah, so on top of all that, there's several tower blinds that are already on the property, in place, ready to go for this fall. And if you take a look at this farm and you zoom out and look at surrounding area, the habitat here is just outstanding on this farm and neighboring farms. So the amount of wildlife that's going to be passing through here is very, very high. And like Jason said earlier, it's also about a mile or so, very close to Poosey Conservation Area. Yeah, Jason and I are standing here in one of the blinds that's on the properties. There's several of them out here, all in good vantage points.
Yeah, it's pretty neat the way they set these up. So your access to this blind is hidden by the warm season grasses, the topography, and then nice shell here to protect you going in and out. So you can get in and out of these blinds, most of them without being detected by the deer. Pretty slick setup.
It is, yeah.
Beautiful classic hardwood timber on this farm. A lot of hickory, a lot of oak, you know, the hardwoods you expect to see and that deer really like around here. And they've already done some of the management to set up bedding areas.
Yeah, just behind us here on this south facing slope, they did some TSI and really thickened it up. Some great bedding area, great cover for them there. We're standing on a trail that runs down this ridge top behind us. And further back in there, there's more trails that finger off and go to other parts of the farm. But this main trail connects to that.
Yeah, really well set up. You got your bedding right here. The corn's about 75 yards that way. And the blind we just stopped at is just beyond that. So perfect positioning of bedding, cover next to food, next to where you're hunting.
Great setup.
Yeah. This is the smaller of the 2 ponds. And this one has so many fish in it. We caught a bass on just about every cast, and there's so many fish in here. Even Travis was able to catch a nice one.
All right, we're at the far north end of the farm right now. And just to the north of us right over there is a lake we were just at that Jason was filming at. Behind us, we have another tower blind. And you can see all this open field behind us. It's grass. It has been farmed in the past. It could be farmed again if wanted to. It could be put into like a CRP bedding area type as well. So a lot of different opportunities with what you could do up here on this north end.
Yeah, it really adds to the diversity of the farm. The south end is where the crops currently are. A lot of rolling timber in the middle with some open pockets here and there, and then this big open blank slate on the north end. Leave it as it is in grass, or like you said, you can manage it a lot of different ways.
You can. It's high on a ridge. It's really, really pretty up here.
The pond behind me here is the bigger of the 2 on the farm, about 2 acres or so, clear as a bell, loaded with bass. Lots of fish in this pond, pretty little spot. We're wrapping up the farm tour on the Livingston 170. And one other thing we did while we were here, we did a side-by-side tour so we could map the trails on our land apps. And I shouldn't say we mapped them all. I think we probably got maybe a little better than half.
Yeah, we mapped several of them, but the trail system, trail network here is expansive. It is very impressive. The nice part about that is you can tour the entire farm and really see just about all of it with on the comfort of a side-by-side. You really get into the timber and see exactly what it is and how it lays. This farm, it checks a lot of boxes, from the timber, the hunting neighborhood, the opportunity it has, cabin, a little tillable. The 2 stock ponds are great, and they're absolutely loaded with bass. Great to bring the family, bring the kids to come fishing.
Yeah, well laid out pond has just about everything. And the other benefit of the trail system, like you said, tour and comfort on the side by side, easy access to get around and work, and then also perimeter trails around just about the whole thing, and the little stealth trails to sneak in and out of hunting spots too. Just really going to make this thing a powerhouse hunting
It
property.
is, and like we were talking about earlier while we're on here, the way this farm lays out, it feels much larger than 170 acres. It is a very nice farm that feels big.